say you're sorry.
Hi, Assalamualaikum to my respected lecturer, Madam Hasnita, and to whoever are watching this video right now. I hope you are having a good day. So I want to say welcome to the main page of Merbuk Matriculation College of Student Grading Information System Project. So we are Group 5 from class KAM2284C. So right now we are at the cover page of our project, and let's move on to the content by clicking the start button here. So right now we are at the table of content page. So as you can see, all this button right here are function to bring you to the page that you want to visit. For example, if you click the organization chart button here, it will directly bring you to the organization chart page. If you want to go back to the previous table of content page, just click this three line button here. It will bring you to the previous page. Same goes to all of these buttons. Student login, the same. If you want to go back, just click here. Okay, so this function is called as a hyperlink function, and how it works, I will show you how. Okay, first I will remove the link here. Okay, how to put hyperlink? First, you need to insert any picture, shapes, or elements. Okay, once you insert, if you click on top of it, nothing will happen. So if you want to put hyperlink, you need to right click your button, your mouse, choose this link option, click on place in this document, and choose which cell reference you want to put as your hyperlink. As this one, I want to choose organization chart as cell reference. So I will click here and OK. So once I click back, it will directly bring me to the organizational chart page. Okay, since we are already here, I want to properly introduce myself and my team members. So my name is ADLIENA binti JAMILEY, and the other three beautiful ladies here is my team members, which is Nurhanis Wardina, FARHAH, and IRDINA AZREENSYA. So a big thanks for them for their cooperation, commitment, and dedication in completing this project. Without them, I don't think this project will be a success. Okay, so let's move on to the project background. Okay, so background for our project, we are doing a student grading information system for an education institution that called as Merbuk Matriculation College, or known as MMC. Okay, so this college only offer two subjects, which is mathematics and accounting for 1 year, which is equivalent for 2 semesters only. Okay, so there are 100 students has registered in this college, includes 20 males and 75 females. And in this project, we will gather all informations on their first and second semester to count their GPA for each semester and came up with the final CGPA on their final transcript. Okay, next is the project objective. Okay, so for the objective of this project, we want to keep track with the student grade for both first and second semester, and then we want to evaluate their performance, whether this student has a high potential, moderate, or low potential, and from that we can provide feedbacks on their performance, and then we can provide feedback for them to improve, especially for semester 1 student, and came up with the final status for the final student, which is a semester 2 student, whether they are in dean list or just pass. Okay, next we will move on to the student login page. Okay, here the student need to log in if they want to go to the result access page. Okay, so they just need to key in their student ID, and the system will automatically detect their name. Okay, if I will show you how. Okay, first here. Okay, if I change the student metric number here, the system will automatically detect another student name. Okay, once they detect, when the system has detect, they can just log into the result access system by clicking this login button here. And it will directly log in. Okay, so here, okay, so this function are known as VLOOKUP function, and how I do it is through using this formula. Look at this formula bar. First, you need to insert the VLOOKUP function, and then put in bracket the lookup value. The lookup value is the column of the student ID, and then for the table array is semester 1 A2 ratio B101. This is why it stated as semester 1. This is because I refer to the semester 1 sheet here. This is the semester 1 sheet. Okay, and then for the okay, and for the A2 ratio B10101 is because I selected uh, the student ID and list name of the first student until the last student here. Okay, that's why. And then for the column index is because I want the name. I want the system to detect the name. So name is on the second column. That's why it stated two here. And false is because we want the range lookup. We want the exact match. So that's why I put false here. So click login and it will directly log in. So here it will stated all the student ID, name, their semester 1 GPA, semester 2 and CGPA. And also the current student that log in, the student ID that currently log into the system. Okay, so if I change the the ID student here, all of the information, including the currently logged in student and the GPA, everything will also change. This function is also using a VLOOKUP function. Each one of it, we are using VLOOKUP functions. And on the right side, on the right box, if you can see all this red button here is the hyperlink button where the student can just click to get the semester 1 data on the whole school semester 1 data and semester 2 data, and also they can get the full transcript. Okay, go back to this result access, and once the student has checked their result, they can just log out by clicking this log out button here. Okay, so I think that's all from me. And now my friend Farha will continue by explaining all the functions that we use in this project. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, presenter. So right now I will explain about the functions that we use in this project and also about the field data and filtering. So there are five functions that we use. The first one is sum functions. So basically sum function is to calculate the GPA. So this is how the sum functions are being used. We just put the sum formula first and then this data correctly, then we can get the sum functions. So for the sum function, we apply to calculate the GPA semester 1, GPA semester 2, and CGPA. The second function that we use is average. It's a very simple. We just put the average formula and then select all the GPA. Then we can get the average. Next is about the maximum functions. So basically, we just put the maximums formula and then choose the highest marks, which is in this we have 3.932 for the highest. Then we can get the maximum function. Next is a minimum function. Same with this, but we choose the lowest marks. Uh, which is 2.39, then we can get the minimum function. Basically, maximum and minimum we apply in semester 1, semester 2, and also for the CGPA. Last but not least, if functions. Basically, these functions to make the comparison to know the marks pass or list. So I will show you how these functions are being applied in this project. So for example, we put the formula first. So we just choose any marks, any CGPA in here. So for example, I will choose the this one. And then so I will show you either the data that we choose is list or pass. So the data that we choose is sparse because it's not the 3.5 and above. So basically, this if functions is to know either the CGPA is reduced or clarified as a pass. So next, I will show you the data and filtering. So data and filtering is function to make easier to us to find the data informations. So for example, we want to find the Amira Husna. So we just put the number method of Amira Husna in here. So select all first, and then we put the number method of Amira Husna 2020737. Sure, is here. Okay, this one. Sure. Okay. So we can see all the data, the informations about the Amira Husna. It made easier to us to find the informations. That's all from me. Next, we move to the next presenter.
Thank you, presenter. So now I will explain about chart. In this project, we use three types of chart. The first one is pie chart. In this pie chart are based on the gender from 2 semesters in Marburg Matriculation College. So this is the data after we finalize it from semester 1 and semester 2 data. How to do the pie chart is first select the information and then click insert and choose pie chart. It's up to you to choose 2D or 3D pie chart. And then choose the design that you want. So that's it. The pie chart will appear. From this pie chart, we can see that female are 70% and males is 25%. So that's all about the first chart. Second chart that we use is line chart. The step to make it same as the first chart. So these charts are based on how many students from semester 1 and semester 2 taken the account and admit subject. So based on this chart, we can see that semester 1 both subjects are taken by 100 students and same goes to the semester 2 students. Next is bar chart, and again the step to make it same as the previous one. So for your information, these charts are based on the total student in class A and class B. After finalize the data from semester 1 and semester 2 data, we can see that class A have 47 students and class B have 53 students. So that's all about the chart. So now I will explain about the pivot table, pivot chart and slicer. I will show you step by step to do it. So the first one is select the data that you want and then click insert, then click pivot chart. So it will appear this pop-up. At this part, you can choose either new sheet or existing sheet, and I prefer new sheet. Click new sheet and then click OK, and this will appear in your Excel. So next is at the pivot chart field, you can choose what data that you want to. For this, I will choose student ID at the category and GPA at the value. For slicer, you can click at the top, click insert slicer and choose what do you want to use. For me, I will choose class and then click OK. So this is the result. This is the pivot chart. This is the pivot table. And this is the slicer. After that, you also can adjust and design your chart. Let's say for the chart, click chart and then click the design at the top Same goes to the slicer. Click slicer at the top and choose design that you want. Design is based on your creativity. So this is the final look after I design it. Before and this part, the function of the slicer is when you click class A, you will see the pivot chart and pivot table will finalize the GPA for class A only, and same goes when you click class B at the slicer. Next is pivot table, pivot chart and slicer for semester 2. Same goes from previous one. Choose the data from semester 2 and then follow the step that I described at the previous one. So this is the pivot table, this is the pivot chart, and last, this is the slicer. For slicer, same like before this, click class A and then it will finalize the data for GPA class A only. And same goes to when you choose class B. Last is pivot table, pivot chart and slicer for CGPA data. As usual, you choose the data. Let's say for me, I choose CGPA data and step still same as usual. So for the slicer, I use student ID and this is the final look. So at the slicer, when you choose some student ID and then the chart will appear the data. Let's say I choose this student ID and this is the data. We can see that the student get 3.234 for CGPA and the blue one is for GPA semester 1 and orange one is for GPA for semester 2. So that's all from me about chart and pivot. Now I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum to Madam and all of you that watching this video. So I will continue to explain about the last part for this project, which is about the full result or known as a full transcript of students that studying in the Mobile Matriculation College. Okay, now let's look at this result as such page, which is my friend had explained to all of you just now. Now, from this result access page, also the student or pupil can see the full transcripts that we have been generated in our system. In this result access page, where after the student or pupil have entered the student ID, then it will show to you the result of the student. And to see more detail about the results, the student or pupil just can click full transcript button and it will bring to you to the full transcript page. In this full transcript page, the student or pupil can see the results for the semester 1 until the semester 2. Now I'm going to explain to you about this full transcript page. So first of all, it have a examination slip for the semester 1. As you can see in the middle of top, it have a logo of Mobile Matriculation College, and in the left side of top, it have a name and student ID. In the middle, it has a course grade for each subject, GPA and CGPA, and the last is the status of student result, whether it is a pass or dean list. It's the same with the examination slip for the semester 2. All of you about the function that we have been used in this full transcript page. In this full transcript page, we use a VLOOKUP functions related the field of data in this system. So now let's see the formula of VLOOKUP function that we use in this examination slip. First of all, we use it in the grade for the subject for semester 1, the function of VLOOKUP is equal VLOOKUP G15. The table array is semester 1 because we take the data from the semester 1, and then the column index is 9 and the range lookup is false, then close brackets and then enter, and then the result will appear at this column. Same with the second grade. For the second subject, we use the VLOOKUP formula is equal VLOOKUP G15 semester 1, and then the column index is 10 because the grade for the second subject is in the column 10, and then the range lookup is false, then close brackets and then enter, and then the result for the subject 2 will appear at this column. For the GPA formula VLOOKUP, we use the formula equal VLOOKUP G15 semester 1, and then the column index number is 13 and force close brackets and then press enter. The GPA result will appear at this. For the formula CGPA, we use the equal VLOOKUP G15. Table array is from semester 1, then the column index is 13, false, close brackets. As you can see, the formula VLOOKUP function for the CGPA is the same with the GPA because this is for the examination slip for semester 1. The next is the status to know whether the student result is a pass or delete. Before that, we use the functions of if to know the status of the student results. The formula is equal if open bracket M21 logical test is more than 3.5, comma, inverted comma, dean list, inverted comma, inverted comma, pass, inverted comma, and the close bracket. Press the enter button and the status result will appear at this examination slip. It is the same formula that we use in this examination slip for semester 2. However, is a difference for this VLOOKUP formula is we take the table array, the data from the semester 2, same with the GPA, and for the CGPA, we use a VLOOKUP formula, but we take the table array, the data from the CGPA page, and the column index number is 6, false, and then close bracket, and then we get the full CGPA for these students. The status for this student result, we use the same formula with the examination slip for semester 1. I think that's all from me. Thank you.